Troy Hawk here at Infotech Trading Room. And right now, I'm going to take a look at Bitcoin. It has been showing some excitement ever since March 22nd in moving in the upward direction. Um, I had a chance to buy uh, some Bitcoin for Infotech in maybe around 35,000 when I saw, this point here come down and move back up. So I've been in it with Infotech Trading Room, and it's moved up, over 10,000 now. So right now it's at 47,408, and looking at the charts, I am on the daily chart right now. The daily chart. So, the 1 day chart, that is. And looking at the RSI, the RSI is becoming a little exhausted. That's the relative strength index. So, once it goes uh, above 70, then, we're somewhat into overbought territory. And that's this purple area that you see down here where you see the purple line up. So going above that, we'll be looking at some overbought territory, but that doesn't mean that it cannot move up further. So what I suspect is that it's going to continue to move up in that direction, and maybe even consolidate. So because we've already broken the 48,000, as you can, if you can see here today, yesterday as well, we've broken that 48,000 point. We pulled back a little bit here. It's pulled back a little bit, and next step is to reach 49 and 50, and we can look at some areas of resistance, but uh, the 1 day, it may start to consolidate, may move up some more to 49, maybe 50, and start to consolidate a little bit before it moves up even further, which I believe it's going to do. So we have to be careful, because right now, also, if we look at the relative vigor index, the RVGI, that is, this is also up high. So, um, this probably, I would probably say that if you're in a position right now, if you're already in a position, then, stay with it, as I believe it's going to move higher, but it may pull back a little bit before it moves higher. It may, or it may continue to move up some. Right now these indicators are the RSI and the RVGI. They say that it's getting kind of over bought, and may slow down or consolidate, maybe even consolidate right at this area where it is right now for a while, and stay there for a little bit before it starts to move higher. So if you're in a position, I would say stay in it. Um, if you had the opportunity to buy uh, when it was lower, stay in it. But be careful if you're going to buy at this point, especially on the daily chart point of view. This is the 1 day again. If I go and look at, well, keep in mind also that we have 3 days, 2 more days left in this month. So if I go and look at the monthly chart, the 1 month, the 1 month looks good. The 1 month is indicating that we have room to go up more. So As long as this bar stays green or above the last month bar, then um, you know the way this is looking is that we have some room to go up more on the RSI and especially the RVGI, the relative vigor index, especially there. So that's looking good. So it's not it's not that the daily looks bad. It's just that it's getting exhausted and it may take a break for a little bit, um, and then start to move up as or the days or the weeks go. But this is going to be a challenge to say get in it right now. You know, if I go back to the 1 month chart, it looks really good. Like it has some potential to go back up towards 70. Moving towards 60 and 70. That's the way it looks from this point. But let's just say even if it went halfway up towards 70, then we'd be looking somewhere around 56 or 57, and that's a good move there. But it may not happen today, or it may take several days, or even a couple of weeks. Given the way that the daily chart looks, the daily chart looks exhausted, but at the same time, um, it looks like it could move a little bit more upward, and that's a good thing. So overall, it's looking well to think about. If we have a little bit of a drawback, let's say, for example, if Bitcoin fell back to 46 or so, that would probably be a good time to buy, because that is the last level of, um, actually 44 to 45. That is the last level of support there. That's some major support at that point. So if it does go back, that's a good time to buy or buy more before it starts to rise back up again. Um, I want to look at the weekly chart as well. The weekly chart, still have a few more days left for the weekly, and if the weekly starts to tick up, then we can pretty much say that we're looking for this to go back up towards that 51 level first. That there's some major resistance at the 51 level. So if it goes up towards that way, you want to wait and see what happens if it can break that and move up. But overall, it appears that, from the monthly chart, it appears from the indicators anyway, from the indicators, looks like it's going to be able to go back up towards that 60 over some time, or maybe over some weeks, over some months. And that's what I wanted to take a look at today. It's an exciting time, and I'm going to be updating on Bitcoin as things happen.